I shouldn't have looked away. Redo! Hey everyone, I made Your Forger's stew from SpyXFamily, and I just had to. I had to know what stew has sour cream in it. So, yeah, I did a bunch of research on European stews, and I found the one that made the most sense for what it wanted. And yeah, I made it. I want to show you the journey. One is World Market for some weird vegetables. Cute cream in it, and when I looked it up, like Southern European stews with sour cream, I got Russian recipe. Let's see how much of the ingredients I can get at all. I'm getting way too out of hand and distracted. This is all the basic ingredients that you need. The ingredients except sour cream, because I forgot sour cream, but don't worry, that's going to come later before everything else is cooked. The basic equipment that you need is a pot, can opener, knife, cutting board. Vegetable peeler is handy but not really needed, and you need a ladle and tongs. After you get all your vegetables prepped and meat cut up and ready to go, you're going to be doing two versions, mushrooms and no mushrooms. So you're going to slice up the bacon, put it in the pot. That has to go first no matter what you're doing of this. Get it nice and crispy, and it's going to look like that when it's ready to get pulled out. I burnt my chorizo like an idiot, so I'm putting this in to help give it some spicy flavor. Always season your beef. I put a lot of black pepper because the grease is so salty. Make sure you pour out like half that grease before you add in anything else. I'm actually adding onions in the other pot with no mushroom to help kind of absorb some of that flavor. But this one's getting all the mushrooms and all the grease of all the meat juices. And it's just gonna go. A lot of black pepper to help balance out. Always add butter to mushrooms. I don't care what kind of recipe it is. Mushrooms and butter go together. Butter in there too. Gotta make it nice and creamy. Stir, 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 stir. We're gonna stir, 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 stir. And when it starts to look really good, you start adding in the garlic and onions to the mushrooms. And you gotta get that all cooked well, browned up, and translucent. Start adding your seasoning of paprika is the most important thing for flavor profile of this. Not to mention salt and black pepper. You're going to be adding pickle brine of the gherkin pickles too, and the finely chopped pickle itself in the stew. That's actually very common in Russian recipes. Yeah, stir, stir, stir. Make sure you cook in that brine before you add the tomato paste and crushed tomatoes, because it's going to taste a little funky. Stir, 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 stir. We're going to stir, 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 stir. Yeah, lots of stirring. You gotta keep stirring until everything's all one color. Otherwise, it's gonna taste weird. Instead of just water, I'm actually adding beef stock. You get a bay leaf, and you get a bay leaf. And this is where you add everything back in to the big pot that has the mushroom, because you had to take everything out. There's so many steps. And I saved some bacon on the side for garnish. Now we gotta wait 2 hours. Halfway through, I added in the carrots and potatoes. And you're going to do a tare method with the sour cream. This stops it from clumping up, and it won't get stuck to all the vegetables in there. It'll be nice and loose, and it'll blend way easier. It saves time to actually do it in your ladle first a little bit. And that's where it starts getting really good. This is about an hour and a half in, and now full 2 hours. It gets really thick. But yeah, sour cream is the last thing you do. I had a dill at the very end, so it'd be a nice pop with the sour cream. You can put it in sooner if you want. And all the stores I went to did not have fresh dill. But now we add the egg, just like because why not? And here you go. And I did chopped up hot dog octopuses to make up for my burnt chorizo. And tasted it. Oh my god, it was good. I could not get sound going. Toddler was in the background screaming. So, hand science. And yeah, it's hot dog instead of chorizo because of my own dumb mistake. But don't be like me. Don't burn your chorizo. The one in the nice pattern bowl is the one with no mushrooms. Which, I actually gotta say, the mushrooms really helped with, like, the flavor-wise. It helped balance the spicy and the tang. So thank you so much for Laura Dunson for giving me this recipe. And by that I mean I found it on the internet and I took liberties with it. Like, I did not do capers mostly because that's just too disgusting for my autistic tongue. Did not really have lardons, but I had smoked bacon and I made my own version. There will be more videos coming to this channel, so be sure to hit like and subscribe.